Like, for instance, when Earth Gang first came out, a lot of people said Outkast. Neither one of them rap like Andre or Big Boy to me. But once you start putting those high tones, like the high pitched tones, and we dress weird, we dress different. Me and Mark used to get it. When me and Mark was in a group, we would do I'm wearing the Chosen Crew jacket, you wearing the Chosen, like we would do the dress like, and people would come up to us after shows and be like, yo, y'all remind me of Run DMC. Neither one of us was rapping like Run DMC, but the aesthetic said Run DMC, because back then, EPMD, Run DMC, that's how dudes dressed back then. The group dressed like a group. So I think sometimes when you get that, so like even like Tobe, a lot of people will say Tobe sounds like Andre. I don't think he really sounds like Andre, but he does some of the things sometimes that a lot of rappers do it, where I did it in the verse that I did, where you end a line with like half of a word and you pick up the rhyme with the end part of that word to start the next phrase.
Cool.
He does a lot of that Andre does. So people will say, oh, Andre vibes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll say the vibes of it, but he doesn't remind me of Andre. So yeah, but what was you about to say? What, like, I met him once in Frederick.
Oh.
That's where I was about to say before that. But yeah, I think I've been rapping since forever.
Forever, ever?
Forever, ever. But the joint I was gonna say is, so like this was like 2007, 2018. It might have been because I don't think I had When the Sky Crashed yet. It was 2018, and Devon, who does video and stuff here in Frederick, and he had a clothing company. He hit me up and was like, "Yo, it was a show at 611." And I forget which show it was. And he was like, "Yo, I heard you performing today." I was like, "Yeah." So he's like, "All right, bet, I'm coming through." He came through with Tobe and Fat. This is before they like blew up to what they were now. And so he came through to the matter of fact, because it was me, Jay Bird was on the show. So he came through to the show. Super cool, like, you know what I'm saying? But I remember we were outside and he was like, "Yo, so like what's the radio stations here and stuff?" And it was like, "Yeah, it's not so much in Frederick. Like we got Key 103, but it's not hip hop. So all our joints is DC and Baltimore, like based." And he was like, "Oh, okay." And then he was like, "Yo, so who the nicest here?" And so Poetic, of course, was like, "Me, yeah, I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm nice." I'm like, "Yeah, that's what's up." Like I was like, you know what I'm saying? I rap. Like, yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be rapping. Like, you about to come see the show, like, you know what I'm saying?
So this was before he went to the show. He actually was the nicest.
Yeah, this was like outside. This was like before the show.
On the set?
I'm trying to remember if he performed. I can't off the top of my head tell you if he performed. Yeah, I don't remember if he performed. But yeah, he was like, "Yo, so who the nicest in the city?" He was like, "Oh yeah, me. I'm the nicest in the city." So once he started on that, I was automatically like, "Yeah, I'm good. Like I don't really be doing that. Like you come watch the game and look at the game tape, and then you tell me what you think." Like, yeah, I ain't got time to be sitting there telling you. And like at the time, I don't even know you either. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't even really know you. So it's not like a kick-it conversation. I had never heard him rap or anything before that. So this was like early. This is when they still was doing the Get Twisted Sundays in the living room joint. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Just another question. Did you talk to Tobe after the show?
Yeah, like briefly, because I know they were going to shoot, because Eric Thomas is who Tobe is like with. So they were going to shoot a thing for him in Pennsylvania afterwards. So afterwards it was like, "Yo, he followed me. I followed him. He dapped up. Yo, you nice." Like, you know what I'm saying? That type of joint. You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, kept moving from there. Nah, I've heard, like, Demetrius used to be like, "Man, y'all, like, yo, you should be on that." You know what I'm saying? But, nah, I guess I don't really be doing the comparison. I think I'm me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like I think he's him. I understand people's comparisons, though. And I think the comparisons, for me, when I break down comparisons, like, I don't think I rap like Tobe. I don't think Tobe rap like me. I think a lot of the comparisons come from the subject matter. I think a lot of the comparisons come from the aesthetic of things, how things get put together. People came to the When the Sky Crack show. They saw that, how that was put together, like, oh snap, yo, okay, you know what I'm saying, that type thing. Even going back to 2014 when I did the All Rise show. I mean, not yeah, was it All Rise? Yeah, when I did the All Rise show, and at the All Rise show, I had Pizza and Pretzel Creations come, and for my interlude called Pizza and Pretzels, like they passed out pizza, Coke and pretzels to the whole crowd and stuff. So just stuff like that that's gonna make you, like, when you leave a show, you came for the music, but you like, yo, what are you gonna do with this one?
Where was that All Rise show?
The All Rise show it was called the Black Box. It was a couple that owned this studio out by Key 103. Whatever that strip is, by like Big Poppies and stuff, like out that way. Yeah. So you would always see it would be the three dudes, and they're all like, man, yo, she was beautiful, she was fun, she was da. And then when she come back and she picked Mike and she didn't pick Roger and Dan then be like, she really wasn't even that cute anyway, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I already had somebody else, or like they got all of these things because of it, because you didn't get chosen. So now all of a sudden you got these excuses of what that was. And I be feeling that people do stuff like that.
I don't think he did that in that case. No, I think he submitted a whole verse,
like,
which is
I heard
fine.
These verses, and I thought I was gonna come on here and kill everybody, and then I heard verses and was like, man, this joint